Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina and today we're gonna be starting a playthrough of a game called Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. This is one of the newest Sherlock Holmes games. Honestly, I'm a bit lost which was the first and which was the last, because it says Chapter 1 but there's already Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, but it doesn't say what chapter that is. These two games are from the same developer. And the other ones that were also kind of like new, this Devil's Daughter or whatever it was called. I'm not sure if it's from the same developer. But anyways, this is like the newest Sherlock Holmes. I have been playing, I think, one of the oldest ones, about, was it Jack the Ripper? Maybe, I don't know, one of the old ones where you couldn't actually move or see yourself like 3D. So yeah, I'm excited. I like Sherlock Holmes, and it's a like puzzly, like classic puzzly adventure game with deduction and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna like it, but you know, Sherlock Holmes doesn't seem to look like, you know, like he's out of the 19th century. Is it 19th century? Should be? I don't know. Anyways, he looks very modern, like very modern. But yeah, let's give it a go, shall we?
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we are in the game. I don't like the way they both look. It's too modern. Like, where's the hats? You know what I mean? Like, what is this outfit? like, it doesn't really fit. And the haircut of John, and why he's so sassy. I mean, I have like, how do you say it? Like, I've seen series, I've seen movies. I think I've even read a book. Like, Sherlock is smart, intelligent, maybe a bit arrogant. Like, I have some, you know, like when someone says Sherlock Holmes, I imagine a person with a specific characteristics. And when you say John Watson, also have some imagination of how the person should be or what his personalities are, and they don't fit. Like, it's too modern to me. Why like the Watson is super sassy, and the Sherlock Holmes doesn't seem to be intelligent, not yet at least. Doesn't seem to be arrogant as well. What is this chain? Excuse you? Like, I don't know, I just don't like them. Character design yet. They tried to make it more modern, I get it, but I mean, was it necessary? You could leave it a classic Sherlock Holmes, just make like a new interesting story. What do you
Sherlock,
want?
don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah, see, why he's so sassy? I'm supposed to be the smartest one, and you're supposed to adore me, okay?
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Alright.
Welcome to Il
Automatic
Palazzo di
doors.
Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
Okay, let's get rid of that. And why John is not coming? But overall, yeah, I mean the characters, the models, like the movements seem to be a bit clanky, like in the intro video. But I mean, it's okay. It's fine. I can live with that.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was
course.
reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
Alright, got it. But I'm gonna check out... Oh, okay. There was also the other stairs. But I'm gonna look here. Dark rituals at the graveyard. And so right after I turned the corner, I saw him, the necromancer. He to nervously look around, but I quickly hid behind a gravestone. Common sense told me to run, but my duty to you, my readers, was more important than the risk to my own life. Luckily, the vampire did not notice me and continued his devilish ritual. He raised the woman from her grave and ordered her to kill 2 men who were close by. Then they kissed and made unholy love in her freshly unearthed coffin. It lasted for hours, but when the moon became low in the sky, they turned into bats and flew away. What kind of story is this? So I don't know with what...
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
You can't see with what items or characters you can interact with. So you have to like run towards it to see it. I know that there's a combat in this game. And I think like it's set on medium right now, like normal. But if it's gonna be too annoying, I'm gonna just switch it to story mode and minimal combat. Oh, that's my room. Okay, cool. Is there anything interesting in here? What? Okay. Okay. Hello.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Alright. Why are you teleporting?
Let's check what they have on offer.
Why he's not following me, he is just teleporting. I don't like that. Well, this doesn't seem like a restaurant, this seems like a bar.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galici is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art is the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Can't imagine why John still believes in such foolery. Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our
Sherry,
poached
I'm
eggs
over
with
here with my new
hollandaise sauce.
Ursine companion.
Why in this fancy hotel slash restaurant I have to grab food and bring it to my table? What kind of service is this?
What are you waiting
Bullshit.
for? Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
I don't like how he's calling me Sherry all the time. And the artist, he also, like... The characters, they're too modern looking. I don't like that. I really don't.
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Why? Why are you agreeing to this if you find this bullshit? I thought I'm supposed to be in charge, but he's like, oh, what about we amuse ourselves with a little game? Let's do some deduction. I know this is like supposed to be a tutorial thing, you know, but that seemed to be like he's bossing me around. I don't like that. I'm the boss,
No matter
okay?
how long you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
Yeah, see this sassy comments. Shut your mouth.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press C to open casebook, pin the evidence with X, and then speak to someone. Try it now with the cane. Okay. So let's try this. The lost cane. What is this? So this is like a quest description cases. We have none. So I have to pin this. Pin evidence. Okay. I did it.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Don't ask me about the cane. I was with you the whole time.
So can this thingy...
Help me, please.
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going through the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Do you know anything about this?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
So press Q to consider and review just to identify your target. Don't forget to pin the relevant evidence. Some clues won't be visible without it. Try to find the former Navy officer. You. Scottish accent, nostalgic, friendly. Okay, that's some interesting technique. Front garden. Well, I think that it doesn't make sense for me to hang around here more.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you, friend.
Yeah, so I think we can go,
I
no?
didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
Help me, please.
I would help you if I knew, sir.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Journal? How do I open my journal? Map? Oh, okay. John's diary. Okay. Oof, I'm not gonna read that. So feel free to read. Casebook, yeah. John's bed. Okay, I have to pin this. I mean, we have to go to the garden, so yeah. I think I have to pin this first. And...
Are you able to help me?
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
I think we're going outside.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you, friend.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy.
I've got an achievement. John's diary, what? What kind of nonsense he's writing? Alright. So we're going outside.
Could you help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
How do I go to the garden? Is it... Or is this the garden? No, that's front door.
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry, but don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
Oh. How does he know that some person is allergic to food, to seafood? Greek lawyer. Is this supposed to be garden?
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Well, then I suppose... Wait, I need to pin then something else, right? Well, John's bet, yeah. Lost the bet, the cane.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with a noble couple. The man talked about yachting and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
The cane is a accessory of a British nobleman. I can ask other guests who may have previously sitting here to find the cane, so I have to locate the former Navy officer who went out of the front garden. I can give the cane back to its owner. So give it.
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Are we going inside again? I don't understand. Are we, yeah, going to seance? Let's try.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Swollen reddish skin. Rich and fashionable. Expensive new clothes. Doesn't wear a wedding ring. A head of garlic. Slightly red knuckles. Recently hit someone with force. Yeah, judging by the heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that the man is the Lord Craven, a boat-rich English nobleman who travels around Europe squandering his money. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time, he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with what? He has issues. I lost it. How do I go? Oh, okay. He has wish the bud. Issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol and contrariety could make him a violent person. On resort. Judging by the herald on his and king, him fairly certain that his mom and visiting resorts to receive treatment for his liver malady. His florid face indicates that he has succumbed to the temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol. Perhaps he was unsettled by the seance. But he had red knuckles. I presume that he was taking boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. Well, I think the first one fits more. Like bored British nobleman. Okay, confirm. Accept.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Okay.